I wonder what you first think when you see me. In my experience, one of the first things people do is assume I'm a boy or aren't sure whether I'm a girl or a boy. We do this to everyone. We assume what gender someone is based on how they look. And if we can't tell, we get confused. I say we because I do it too. It's ingrained. Our first decision, and mostly unconscious. Well, I'm Audrey, and if we're talking biology, I'm female. But I feel that it's more complex than that. For an entry point, let's look at my style. As you can probably see, I have a unique style. I didn't think of myself as a boy, but anything that was identified as female felt uncomfortable to me. I started to realize I could still be a girl and wear typically male things. I started to think of gender as something more dynamic. I remember one of my first days at school, and I was in the girls' toilets, when two girls I knew came near me and said, "Look, there's a boy in here." I looked over my shoulder, but there was no one there. So I asked them where. I realized they meant me. I was really shocked. I felt upset and alienated. Eventually, this misrecognition started happening in public bathrooms as well, with adults assuming my gender. Often I would get things like, "Why are you in here?" or "Wrong bathroom." This eventually led to me being hesitant and tentative about even going to the bathroom in public. Using the girls' toilets, I never feel good. Although I'm not labelled as a particular gender when I go to the disabled toilets, I don't feel great still, because it just reminds me that there are mostly no toilets for people like me, who don't identify within the gender binary. I've realised that for me, gender is a spectrum. What my gender expression and identity is entirely about me, and not about how other people perceive me. I don't know how we deal with that in a world so desperate to define by gender. Why does it matter to you whether I am a boy or a girl? And if you think it doesn't, I'm going to really ask you to stop and think. Have you ever come across someone whose gender you just can't place? Have you wanted to know what they are? Why does it matter to you whether I am a boy or a girl? Or that I am in the wrong bathroom? Does it really matter to you which bathroom I use? Would it hurt you not to know someone's gender because, despite how uncomfortable it might make you feel, you assuming my gender makes me feel uncomfortable every day? All I'm asking is for you to just sit with that little bit of uncomfortable to make someone else feel better.